No subway service until 5 a.m. Just as a reminder, they are cleaning it. So you have the free overnight bus service or the essential connector car service to help you get around in the meantime. Heading over to the major commuter rail lines, the ones that are operating at this hour. So far, so good. Everything on or close to schedule. And we'll take a live look outside at the Staten Island Expressway, where not too much out there, Maria. It's plenty of construction. There is an accident that came in that shuts down Route 111 or Wheeler Road in Suffolk County. That's approaching the LIE. It's only the southbound side that's closed right now. You can get around it by taking local streets. Then heading over to the Northern State Parkway, you have construction out there this morning. So westbound, as far west as you'll see it, is Lakeville Road, and you do have minor delays in the area. Heading over to the Gowanus Expressway, heading onto the Verrazano Bridge, the ramp there has a lane blocked, so that's really the slowest ride I'm seeing throughout the tri-state area at the moment, and alternate side of the street parking rules continue to be suspended, but meter rules apply. Darlene, back to you.
Okay, Lauren, thank you.
Near Morris Plains. In the meantime, they are providing substitute bus service, so just make sure you hop on the bus because there won't be any trains coming. Darlene, back to you.
Okay, Lauren, thank you. 4:30.
NJ Transit commuters on the Morrison-Essex rail line service is still suspended between Dover and Summit, but substitute bus service is being provided. And then heading over to the roads, here are delays northbound on 95 in Connecticut. You have that construction out there between exits 7 and 9, so right now quite slow going. And we'll take a live look at
that have showers and storms. Lauren?
Thanks, Maria. Good morning. Not a bad commute if you're driving. There's a few slowdowns out there. You have that construction we see overnight on the Merritt Parkway out there between exits 40 and 44. So right now, just some minor delays. Heading over to Stamford, though, on 95 northbound, delays are more significant. So you have that road work out there between exits 7 and 9, and this is what it looks like. Southbound's moving along nicely, though. Over in Suffolk County, Route 111 or Wheeler Road southbound is closed with an accident just north of the LIE. Take local streets to get around it. Northbound lane still open. And then for those of you commuting on the Morrison-Essex line, rail service still suspended between Dover and Summit, but they are providing shuttle buses. Alternate side of the street parking rules are suspended today, but meter rules still apply. Michael, back to you.
Lauren, thank you so much. Then in March, they cycled back home to England. They got there just in time to be locked down during the pandemic.
Wow.
263 days. That's incredible, right?
Quite the accomplishment. But they charge like extra baggage for that bike on the flights, right?
Right, there's that.
I think so, for sure. Very cool. 4:55 right now. Let's check in on Maria LaRosa looking at the weather. Maria, you know, she has a video on her Instagram. She's a bike rider, too. She actually caught air on the dirt bike.
Did you
saw
really?
it, yes.
I did.
She did.
I'm a bike rider, but you know,
I don't know what happened when you landed, though. But
I'm trying to keep up with my boys. That's the only reason why I even ventured to do that. And wore a helmet, of course. 70 degrees at Poughkeepsie with some showers right now, 79 at Central Park. So it's warm still. It is going to be another hot one up to 92 degrees. And that will be the end of it. We're headed to the 80s as we get in through tomorrow. That's a look at your weather. Watch for those thunderstorms, too, later at night, Lauren.
Thanks, Maria. If you're getting on the roads right now, not too many issues out there. You do have some construction slowdowns. Right now, the George Washington Bridge is the outbound upper level. You can see a lot of headlights out there, but no delays into the tolls, which is good news. And also, just a reminder, no service right now on the Morrison-Essex line between Dover and Summit. It's because a tree fell on the wires out by Morris Plains, but they do have substitute bus service in the meantime for you. Darlene, back to you.
Thanks so much, Lauren. 4:57, the annual Harlem Week celebration.
There are still delays, so keep that in mind if you're headed out the door right now. In addition to that, NJ Transit commuters on the Morrison-Essex line, rail service is suspended between Dover and Summit because of a tree that fell on the wires near Morris Plains, but they are providing substitute bus service in the meantime, so make sure you hop on the bus instead of waiting for a train. Darlene, back to you.
Okay, Lauren, thanks so much. 5:01 right now. Now to that.
Rules.
If you are getting on the ferries today, no service updates. Everything is still running on or close to the same schedule that it has been. And if you're getting on the roads, you still have that closure of Wheeler Road southbound. There's an accident just north of the LIE. You can take local streets to get around it. We'll take a live look outside at the Gowanus Expressway, where things are still moving along pretty nicely out there as you make your way past the Belt Merge.
What's going on, Lauren?
Well, Maria, there was a tree that fell on wires near Morris Plains, so that has rail service on the Morris and Essex line suspended in both directions between Dover and Summit. But they are providing substitute buses for you to get between those 2 points, so that's some good news. On the roads, northbound on 95 in Connecticut by Stamford, where that construction was, those delays eased out. But on the New England Thruway southbound heading into exit 16, the New Rochelle exit, those delays are starting to pick up. So keep that in mind as you head out. We'll take a live look outside at the New Jersey Turnpike, where things look good out there by Newark Liberty Airport, but you do have the truck lanes closed with construction in both directions between 14 and 8. Heading over to the Gowanus out by the Battery Tunnel, or I should say the Hewlett Carey Tunnel, you can see those delays building inbound between the Prospect Expressway and Hamilton Avenue. And alternate side of the street parking rules, they are still suspended, but meter rules are in effect. Darlene, back over to you.
All right, thanks so much, Lauren. Well, as more states set records.
That's
That's right.
From the little marshmallows?
Right.
Yes,
just a little bit.
Because there's probably some sugar in it.
Just a little bit. All right, guys, maybe it's a nice iced coffee today. I highly recommend that. It's going to be another warm one. We've got 79 degrees right now at Central Park, 70 in White Plains, 70 in Poughkeepsie. The radar satellite picture showing some of those showers rolling through to the north, so not much out there now. 92 for the afternoon high, 91 in White Plains, so the heat continues this afternoon. Just know if you're headed to the beach, there is a chance for some showers and storms, but later in the day, low risk of dangerous rip currents, but never zero for the Jersey Shore, but moderate risk for the New York Atlantic beaches. That's your weather. Let's check traffic now. Lauren, what are you watching?
I'm watching a disabled vehicle, or reports of one that just came in on the outbound upper level of the George Washington Bridge. So this is heading to New Jersey. You can see the flashing lights out there and the delays. So if you're coming from the Bronx into New Jersey, definitely use the lower level. Inbound, everything's moving along nicely. And if you're getting on the roads in New Jersey, also Route 19 still closed for those sinkhole repairs between Valley Road and the Garden State Parkway. That closure will be out there until August 1st. So until Saturday, just a few more days. Michael, back to you.
Lauren, thank you. We have a reminder for you this morning. Good morning, everybody. 5:30 a.m. on this Thursday, July 30th. I'm Michael Gargiulo.
I'm Darlene Rodriguez. Let's take a live look outside really quick. 5:30. That's a beautiful sky. Lauren's tracking roads and rails. Storm Team 4's Maria LaRosa has the weather headlines. Good morning.
Good morning. We have another warm one ahead of us, and for some of us, start off a little stormy too. We're tracking some showers and thunderstorms. Those have dissipated. We're looking at just some light showers for today. What else do you need to know if you're heading out now? Lauren's got you covered.
Yeah, just a couple of things happening on the roads right now. You have this stalled vehicle on the New Jersey bound upper level of the GW Bridge causing delays. So now they stretch back onto the Alexander Hamilton Bridge. Stick with that lower level in the meantime. Then heading over to 95 in Westchester County, those delays continue to build southbound. That roadwork heading into exit 16 is out there by New Rochelle. But otherwise, you're in for a pretty nice ride if you have to drive right now. Darlene and Michael, back to you.
Lauren, thank you very much.
Maria, which is always good news for anyone that has to drive at this hour. There are still delays southbound on the New England Thruway out there between exit 17 and 16. You have that road work, so it's a slow go like it is every morning. You could always stick with the hutch. That's moving along nicely. Then we will head over to the Long Island Expressway, where things are kind of jammed up here westbound heading into exit 19, which is Queens Boulevard. And we'll find out if something else is going on out there. It looks a little more congested than usual, but you could always stick with the outer roadway through this area in the meantime. Take a live look outside. Out there, as you can see, it's still pretty quiet. New Jersey overall in great shape as far as roads go. Alternate side of the street parking rules are suspended, but meter rules still apply. Michael, back to you.
Lauren, thank you. 5:48 now. The Empire State Building is going to
which is always good news, especially after 6 a.m. So if you have to drive right now, the two slowdowns on the roads, it's the New England Thruway, 95 southbound through Westchester County. That roadwork getting into exit 16 is still out there. And you also just have a slow ride on the Long Island Expressway, which is pretty typical for this hour. So westbound heading into exit 19, you have a slow go. Backup is to the Grand Central Parkway, but there are no issues happening out there. Darlene, back to you.
Okay, Lauren, thank you.